G'day friends, it's Vickywright, Independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator, Australia. So today is our last share for our April colouring techniques that Robbie from Creations in Paper and myself have been doing throughout the month of April. So as I said, this is our last share. Just bear with me while I just sort of fix a few things up. I think that's right now. Okay, we should be right to go. Okay, so this week we're going to be playing with our decorative masks, which are in the current catalogue. I think these are called Artistic Mix, and you get about 3-4 in the pack. I don't have the pack with me, so I can't show you, I'm sorry. So, but we're going to be using this one, and we're going to be playing with Nature's Prints and our blending brush, and we're going to be playing with new colours. Bubble Bath, Pretty Peacock, which is returning, and of course early Espresso. Okay, so now as I said, we're going to be playing with our decorative masks, but I'm going to do it with a bit of a twist, I think. I'm not sure how it's going to work out, so we'll just give it a go. So what I've got is a piece of scrap paper, and I've just randomly drawn a line in pencil where I want to cut this paper. Okay, so this is scrap paper, so all I'm doing is just cutting a starting point, and then we're just going to tear it down about to that line, just gently tearing nice and slow and towards you. And again. Doesn't have to be a straight line, just the line I drew is only sort of a guide. Okay, so that is a shape. You could do a circle, you could do a square, but we're going to do this rectangle. Then we're going to bring in our piece of basic white cardstock, and we're just going to put that sort of in the middle, as close as you can to the middle. Not that it's going to make much difference anyhow, but I want it about even both sides, so I'll just move it across a tiny fraction. That looks right. Then I'm going to turn it over, straighten it up a little bit, and we're just going to put some washi tape on the back of it to hold it into place, just like that. And I'll do it on all 4 sides just to be sure that it doesn't move. Okay, now you could, yeah, that looks pretty. I'm just trying to make sure it's sort of towards the middle, but it's fine. Now you could leave it like that, and you could blend colour over that as it is, but I wanted to use our masks. Now you can put your mask on an angle, either way, a little bit crooked if you wanted to, but we're going to do it straight. Okay, well, as straight as I can get it anyhow. Then we're going to grab some more washi tape, which I thought we had here. Yeah, we do. And we're just going to tape this mask down either side so that it doesn't move. Just like that. Okay, so that's pretty secure now. You could, if you wanted to, just to be even safer again, you could secure the scrap paper as well. There's no need to, but let's just do that too. Then we're going to bring in our bubble bath ink pad. Pretty, pretty. And we're going to bring in a blending brush. So what we're going to do first up, just grab a little bit of ink. Oh, this is nice and juicy loosey too. Okay, and I always start off and just blending in small circular circles. I'm just going to lightly sponge over this mask or blend over the mask. It's best to, I find it's always best to start off light because you can always add colour, but it's very hard to take it away. Now, all the details to my link, to my blog will be below, and then once you get to my blog, I'll also have a link to Robbie's. Okay, so you want to see what she's done today, be sure to click on the link below. So I'm just going to continue until I get enough colour. I'm not pressing down too hard. I just want a little bit of colour through or onto the cardstock. I always hold my blending brushes by the head, but you don't have to. You can hold them out here if you want to. You will achieve the same result. I don't hold them really, really hard. I'm holding it very gently. I just find I have more control over it this way. I'll just go back and forth a little bit. Yep, that's about right. You can continue if you want to and make it really dark. I'm happy with that. Okay, then we're going to take off our mask. Now with the mask, I always grab a wet one and I will just gently go over it on the side I've used and the other side as well. Just so I don't forget to clean it straight away, to clean it later on. I know I've done it straight away then. Oh, I've cleaned it straight away. So I know it's clean when I put it away. Okay. Then what we're going to do is, I don't need that so I can take that off. We're just going to gently take the washi tape off our basic white cardstock. You can keep that for another day if you want to, but I'll just throw mine out. Just means it's less pieces of paper hanging around. I don't worry too much if the back is torn a little bit, as long as your cardstock isn't torn right through. And that is our mask. I'm happy with that actually. So then what we're going to do is, now I've pre-done this. I've stamped that pretty fern leaf with pretty peacock onto basic white cardstock, and I've die cut it with the matching, what's the name of the dies? Just bear with me. Natural Prints dies. Okay, so that's it there. Okie doke. So that's what it's been die cut with, and there it is there. Pretty peacock. So I forgot how pretty it was actually until it come back. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to grab Best Wishes and Happy Thoughts, I think. So I've already inked that up. I'm not inked it up. I've already put it on a block. And we'll bring in our early espresso. Now, I'll just move that out of the way. Tap, 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 lightly. I always go onto scrap paper first so I know whether it's straight or not. That looks pretty straight. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to position our fern about there. We're going to ink this up again in, oops, Early Espresso. And we're going to stamp our, I'm just going to try one more time. I don't trust myself sometimes. I get a little bit nervous. We're just going to stamp our sentiment. Fingers crossed, I've got it straight. Oh, that's pretty good to me. And that's it there. Okay. And I didn't get our glue. So what we're going to do is stick this piece to a piece of pretty bubble bath. Okay. I always use liquid glue. I just find it's a little bit more user-friendly to me, and you've got a bit of leeway in moving your cardstock around if you've stuck it on crooked. And we're just going to gently press that down. Then we're going to bring in our basic, our pretty peacock base card. Remembered my bone folder today. And we're just going to burnish along that score line. And we're going to stick this piece to our base card. So it's a pretty easy card. It's just the technique that I think makes the card. When I do my techniques, I always like to keep my cards pretty basic. Well, I'm Basic Card Maker anyhow. And I like the technique to shine. Oh, I like those colours. Pretty. We're going to bring in our Stampin' Dimensionals. And we're going to pop this fern up. Just like this. Probably putting too many on it, but you know what? Now next month, Robbie and I have got a new adventure starting, and we're offering an online exclusive class for each month. So you'll be able to see all the details about that in the next week or so. And we're still doing our Sundays, so keep a lookout for that too. So all we're going to do now is stick that down like that. I've just stuck it at a slight angle. I'm going to bring in some white baker's twine. Now this is from the Essentials pack. I'm going to tie a small bow. Just like that, until you're happy with the size. Grab a, what do you call them? Mini glue dots. Stick that there. I need to cut some of that off. I don't have my scissors, so we'll just bear with me. Grab our scissors. And we might finish it off with a few bit of bling. Now I have it. These are the loose flower flourishes. I'm not sure what it'll look like, but I thought we could have a little, little look-see. I think they look all right, don't they? Oh, sorry, I'm not live, am I? Sorry. So we might stick those down. You could use a glue dot if you wanted to, but I'm just going to use a little bit of glue. I'm just going to hold these into place for a couple of seconds, just with my bone folder. And that's it. And that is our card for today. So I hope you've enjoyed that. It's just a little different way that, a bit of a different way to use your decorative masks. Okay, so don't forget, excuse me, click on the link below for my blog, and then from there you can go over to see what Robbie's created. Okay, thanks very much for watching, really appreciate it. Enjoy your week, and also too, before I forget, I've got a link below that if you click on it, you'll be able to shop all the product that I've used on my card today as well. Okay, so enjoy your week, and we'll see you again next week. Okay, thanks a lot. See ya. Hooray.